What is up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. The other day I was scrolling on Temu, casually as you do, and I came across so many strange pairs of shoes. It is no secret that I used to buy quite a lot of weird pairs of shoes for the educational purpose of making videos about them and showing you guys just how weird they are. But it has been a hot minute since I've done a video like that, so I thought I would bring it back again. And in today's video, we're going to be trying out the strangest and weirdest pairs of shoes on Temu, and these are flats as well as heels. This video is strictly for your entertainment. These pairs of shoes I don't think I would ever wear out, but we're just gonna see what they're like, what the quality's about, and whether they're worth the money. If you guys are new here and you guys haven't seen my face before, hi, I'm Roxy, welcome to my channel. If you guys want to stick around, be sure to subscribe down below. But if you guys want to see what weird pairs of shoes we're going to be trying out today, then without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so here I have the bag of goods, and I have quite a few pairs of shoes in here, so let's just crack on into it. Okay, so the very first pair of shoes we're going to be trying out is this pair here. As you can see, this pair is really interesting because I don't think I've ever seen a pair of shoes where the front of the toe box is completely flat. Okay, maybe I actually have seen it, but mainly on a pair of boots. I've never seen it on a pair of flats like this. The toe box is just completely squared off. I have no idea how comfortable that would be because that is just not how toes work. This pair of shoes was £23.50, so we're gonna see what this is about. So here is the pair of shoes in question. Let's see what these look like. Okay, here we go. Here they are. What in the world? They literally look like a duck's foot. I'm sorry, but that is a crazy pair of shoes. What the hell? It has a really nice sort of buckle clasp kind of detail in silver on the front with a little bow. I feel like the actual make of these shoes is not bad at all. The faux leather feels very malleable and soft, but not flimsy. It's got a little heel on it, and honestly, I think these could look cool if they're styled right. But personally, that squared off toe just really is throwing me off, and I have no idea how comfortable this will be. But let's try them on and see. Guys, here is the first pair of shoes. I've got them on with this sort of black monochrome kind of outfit. I'm gonna try and style every single one of these pairs of shoes in a different way just to see if I can make them work and kind of pull them together with an outfit. So this is what I've come up for this one, and to be honest, these are not as uncomfortable as I thought they would be. Granted, my toes are definitely filling more of the center part of the shoe, and this part here and here are definitely completely empty, so it all does feel a little bit excessive because I have so much space for my toes on either side, and I mean my toes will never fill that whole space. But I feel like as long as they're styled correctly, they don't look too out of place in general. So I think on a win the scale, I'm gonna give these probably a 6 out of 10. Okay, moving on to the next pair of shoes. We're now gonna be trying out a weird hybrid between a heel and a sneaker, and it is this pair of shoes here. This pair was $24.44, and it's just such a weird looking shoe. I mean, the heel itself looks really interesting already, but then it has this detail all around it that kind of looks like a sneaker, specifically a sneaker for football. I am really getting sports vibes from this whole shoe, especially with the mesh panels on the side. So here they are. This is how they have arrived. They are looking so weird. Let's crack them open. Oh my goodness. What the heck is this? This is giving ice skating. It genuinely looks like a base for an ice skate. Look at this freaking shoe. I have no idea if I love this or hate this. I like the little bow and the fact that it's a pointed heel, but I just don't know. I don't know if it works all together. It's definitely a conversation starter. This kind of shoe is definitely Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. There's no in between. So yeah, this is definitely going to be an interesting one. Let's go try them on and see how they look. Okay guys, this next pair is freaking wild. It is actually not as uncomfortable again as I thought it would be. They just feel like normal, like kitten heels, if that makes sense. Like there's nothing uncomfortable about the actual style of the inside. They're actually also a really decent height. Like they're not super high. They almost feel like I'm just wearing a tiny baby kitten heel. But I mean, I guess that's exactly what they are. They are a very short heel, so they are really comfy actually. I tried to style them in a little bit more of like a quirky way. I didn't really know whether I should go fully like sporty or fully casual or classy. I didn't really know, so I kind of just paired it with the same black trousers, an oversized kind of sweater that goes with the black and white kind of theme, and then I also chucked on a black beret for good measure. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this combo. I feel like it definitely goes with the quirky kind of vibe of the nature of the shoes. They just look so strange in my opinion, and I'm sure they would start so many conversations from just strangers asking about these shoes. I feel like they're just super unique, and yeah, I just kind of was torn whether they're more classy or more sporty because they're kind of a hybrid of the two. But I do think they are actually kind of growing on me. So on the weirdness scale, I'm probably gonna give these like an 8. I feel like they are still very strange, but I actually could see myself wearing them out. Okay, this next one really is super interesting because this shoe makes me think of a mummy, and it is this pair here. It's the straps, it's like the fabric that this is made from. It's literally giving the mummy. So I feel like Halloween's just been, but if you were dressing up as a mummy for next Halloween, these could be it. This particular pair was £18.10. So I have it right here. Let's just open this up and see what they look like. Oh my god. What in the heck is this? This is strange, okay? I never thought I would be spending my money on a pair of shoes that literally looks like it could have been made from my grandma's curtain. They are very interesting, and as you can see, they've obviously got the lace-up kind of thing. So you can, I don't even know how this works. Like you can twist this around your leg, I'm guessing, somehow. I'll figure it out. But it's got this clasp, which you can obviously have a little bit of customization on how tight it is. And the shoe itself is just a flat. It's got a tiny little heel, and yeah, I mean, it's interesting. So let's go try it on and see how it fits. All right, and here is the mummy pair of flat shoes. I actually don't know how to feel about these. I've just paired the shoes with this lacy dress that I think I got from Shein at some point, but I felt like the vibes were kind of similar, so hopefully it goes together. Once again, looking at these shoes, as I'm looking down, they just look freaking ridiculous. They are so just strange in my opinion. The actual strap that laces up around the leg up here is super chunky, so it's really kind of taken up my whole leg. I really have no idea if I would ever be able to pull these off if I was to wear them out. I feel like they go with the dress, but I just don't know if I have what it takes to pull like really strange items of clothing like this. They are just very like niche and very unique. So I mean, although personally I think they're kind of ugly, I'm sure some of you guys out there might think that they're okay and you would actually wear these. I guess it is just down to personal preference how you feel about them, but personally I do think they're very weird and I would never wear them out, but they are very comfortable. The strap is not like too tight around the foot, and the actual sole of the shoe is pretty well made, so I don't have any complaints there. I think for me, the main thing that I dislike about these shoes is just how bulky the strap looks around the leg. I think if it was a little bit thinner, they might have been a bit more wearable. So I think on the weirdness scale, I'm giving these a 9 out of 10. They are pretty strange. Okay, the next pair of shoes is probably another really strange one. However, I feel like you guys may have seen this style of shoe a lot on Instagram lately. I believe originally these are from some kind of designer brand, and obviously there's been a lot of copies on the market based off of this pair of shoes, but they essentially look like a horse hoof. Like they literally just have this massive split in the middle, and I've always wondered, where does that actually sit, like in relation to your real toes? Do you for real have to like split your toes like that just to wear this pair of shoes? Because I don't think that would be comfortable. So this pair of shoes was super cheap. It was only £8. I couldn't believe it. So yeah, I thought I would get it in the apricot color, and I have them right here. I am so scared because I just feel like these are going to be so hard to actually wear. Like, why do these exist? Who thought that this was a good idea for a shoe and that it actually looks good? Because seriously, to me, it looks freaking awful. I think I get it now as well. Your toes don't split like that. They actually split like that. So your big toe will go here and then the rest of your toes will go there. I just feel like this is such a gimmicky shoe. It's pretty gross looking, in all honesty. Just so you guys can see, these two parts do kind of move separately. So there is a bit of movement there. I don't know if that would be comfortable or not. To me, this is definitely a very strange pair of shoes, and I don't think I would ever seriously wear these out. So let's go try them on and see how they actually fit. Here are the duck shoes. I just feel like this looks freaking ridiculous. Because of the color of the shoes, I tried to style them with like these browns and neutral tones, perfect for autumn. But I've got to say, I feel like they just look ridiculous on my legs. My legs look so bare and they almost look like I am just naked. I don't know how to put this. It looks like my naked little toes are out, even though they're not. I feel like these either look like duck's feet or horse hooves. I just can't choose between which one is worse. I don't think these should be worn in the way that I've worn them, with like a bare leg. I think maybe they would look better with a pair of trousers. But to be honest, I had no idea how to style them. These are way out of my depth. I do not like them, and honestly they are actually very uncomfortable. Like, the thing that goes between your toes and your big toe is just so annoying. It's the same reason that I hate wearing flip-flops. If you hate flip-flops, you would hate these. They are just not comfortable, and they are actually kind of riding into my heel as well. So yeah, I feel like these are just a big no-no. They are so weird looking and they are definitely not for me. So on the weirdness scale, I'm giving these a 10 out of 10. They're super weird. So as we're on the topic of shoes that split your toes apart, we might as well go the extra mile and try this pair out. This is called the unisex 5-finger split toe shoes, and they supposedly look like trainers mixed with gloves. It is just the strangest thing. So these were £30, a little bit more expensive than the previous pairs, but this is how they look. Let's get them out because this is about to be wild up in here. What the hell is that? What are those? Seriously, what are those? I'm sorry, but these are ugly as hell, you guys. They're so gross. They're really flat as well. They almost give like water shoes. I have a pair of water shoes that I use for kayaking, and that's what this is giving. I'm sorry, but like my toes are not gonna fit in here, I swear. I mean, it's not like I have huge feet or anything, but these toes, like the space for them are really small. Like, they're really, really short, and I feel like in there it's gonna be even smaller. Also, if you're gonna wear these with socks, you're gonna have to wear them with not just a normal pair of socks, but with one that splits all your toes apart as well. They do look pretty grippy though, I'll give them that, but I just have no idea if I'm gonna like these or not. Also, they look tiny and I got these in my size. I guess wish me luck, you guys. This is gonna be crazy. The next pair of shoes, I literally feel so crammed into these that I just cannot wait to get them off. I just decided to go for an all black outfit with like a pop of gray to go with the gray traders, sneakers, whatever you want to call them. Look at my freaking feet. They just look disgusting. I hate these. Not only are they so tight that I literally cannot move my toes very well, I feel like my blood circulation is definitely running low, but also there ain't no way that my pinky toe is going into this pinky toe. Like, the foot is so wide on these shoes that my toes just don't do that. I personally have the world's smallest like pinky toe that just is basically attached at the hip with the second to last toe. Is the second to last toe called your ring toe? Like your ring finger? I have no idea, but basically they are attached like this. They do not come apart. So yeah, there was just no way that I was successfully gonna put my pinky toe in there, so that is completely empty. Yeah, they are not comfortable, they are not practical. I absolutely hate these. I feel like they're so freaking strange looking and they are not cool. They are just not cool. On a scale of 1 to 10, they are 100% the strangest pair of shoes I ever did see. So they are getting a 10. All right, and now the very last pair of shoes we're gonna be trying out is probably the weirdest pair, and it is this here. These also happen to be the most expensive because they were £52, which is quite a lot for a pair of shoes from Temu. But as you can see, they are very Gaga-esque. They just look so freaking cool. They don't have an actual heel, so all of your weight is going to be distributed in your tippy toes. As you're walking around, you're going to have to be so careful. I have tried shoes like this in the past in some other videos a couple of years back, but it's been a long time, so I have no idea if I'm going to be able to walk in these. This is how they have arrived in this box, so let's crack them open. Ooh, they are individually wrapped. Okay, wow, the chainage alone is something else. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Ah. Oh wow, these are actually really nice. They're super punky and just so freaking awesome. What the heck? They are also ginormous. Like, this platform alone is freaking huge. So I feel like already you're gonna feel so high up and you're not even on like a very tall heel because the platform is like this big. So the heel alone would only really be about that big. I've got to say the chain is awesome. I really like the skulls as well. This is just a really cool pair of shoes, and actually the quality is pretty decent. The sole is made of like a really sturdy, thick kind of base, and the faux leather feels nice. These are seriously giving Jeffrey Campbell vibes. I don't know if that brand is still around, but seriously, back in the day of like Tumblr, I just wanted a pair like that so badly, and they were really expensive. They were like over £100, but yeah, this is really awesome. Let's go try these on, and hopefully I won't kill myself in these. And here is the last pair of shoes. Literally from sitting right there to walking over to the camera, I tripped like 4 times. So yeah, they are definitely lethal. You really have to remember to put all of your weight on the front because you have literally no support in the back, like at all. I feel like if I just relax for like 1 second, like this, I'm just gonna fall backwards. So yeah, these are definitely not the most comfiest of shoes to wear. You definitely have to be on edge the whole time, quite literally, but they do look freaking cool. They just look so awesome. I paired it with a black skirt and my Death Note tee, but let me know what you guys think of these. I definitely think they're very, very strange. They literally remind me of something that Lady Gaga would wear back in the day. These are probably the weirdest shoes in the entire video so far, so I'm giving these a 10 out of 10 on the weirdness scale. Right guys, so that was everything for today's video of me trying out the weirdest pairs of shoes that I could find on Temu. Let me know what you guys thought of this video idea. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? And also let me know in the comments which one of these shoes was your favorite / which one did you think was the weirdest. As always, I had so much fun filming this video for you guys and trying out these really strange and out there pairs of shoes that I normally wouldn't try. Like I said at the beginning, this video was just for fun, strictly so I could try some weird shoes and we could have a laugh about it together. But if you guys did enjoy this video, definitely smash that huge thumbs up down below and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. But that is all from me. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Mwah.